gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Bearcats are on the move. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Caught over the middle, it's Royer. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. Spins away from the defender. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll go to the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
To give to the big fullback. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Yeah, I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
To the ground with the back. Brings into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after
more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And the defense drags him down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineer. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab, it's Pryor. Just has a knack for hitting that boom on time. He's out to the 33.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Going right and going deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Right on target this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Sunday.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pryor. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And these are the plays that defense is talking about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Buddy. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. defense still looking. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
At the 36-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Here's the pressure. Extending the play. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
With the catch, it's Pryor. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Grab near the marker. It's Royer. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
West Virginia.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the move. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Caught behind the line, it's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Cincinnati, number 4, with the grab and the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to...
Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Hauls it in at the 40. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw at Sorsby. Pulls it in. It's Allen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need...
Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This
intercepted and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
First down, West Virginia.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Bounced off his feet. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how...
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, what a cut! Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up.
Turning it on! And he'll be brought down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Grab near the marker, it's Warrior. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it and keep getting those stats.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Caldwell. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Dances away to buy time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still...
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Brown wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
First down, West Virginia.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Brown will throw it. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.